lot of news going on with Ye. Over the past couple of days, I've been seeing little tidbits here and there, but I've been too busy working to run around with you jokers. But the latest thing I just seen was that he asked 50 Cent for help. I don't know the details about the help and everything like that, but I'm saying now that this is suspicious. You know what I mean? Yeezy kind of had me all the way up until now. I'm kind of looking like this is kind of weird. Because Joker, you can't go ask somebody to run from the police with you. You know what I'm saying? You do something with somebody, whatever the case may be, the police is on you and not them. That, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the police is on both of y'all running together, but if the police end up on just you and not them, that's like calling the Joker and be like, yo, come down to my house because the police is on me, so you got to be here. So now I'm looking kind of suspicious, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not how it works. First of all, if Rain Man is too unconscious to know the scrutiny that he's under, you know what I'm saying? Let's just pretend that he's not doing this with bad intent and bad will, asking 50 for help. If the Joker don't know the scrutiny he's under, that right there disqualifies him as any type of leader, at the very least, you know what I'm saying? That discredits him from having any type of conscience, logical disposition about his mentality, because that just don't make no sense. I can see if it was behind the scenes, he got somebody to holler at 50, send a runner to a runner to a runner to delay the information, and nobody never heard about it. You know what I mean? That's but for the public to know about you went to 50 and asked for help, that's kind of telling me that this Joker might be out here and his job is to get other people to be down with him so he can get people singled out and put under investigation and targeted along with him. Because what other kind of sense would that make? 50 right now is on fire, you know what I'm saying? Doing all kind of stuff with the... And there was a time, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger in my, whatever you want to call it, truth-seeking years, quote-unquote, whatever you want to call it. There was a time when I made one or two videos, I think, calling out 50 about him not talking about certain topics, you know what I'm saying, using his voice for a change and all that type of stuff. But as time went on, I come to realize that, salute to you, I think it's CMAS. I come to realize that, for one, the quote-unquote truth movement, whatever you want to call it, is not a fight for everybody to have. That's one. For two, I come to realize over time that this shit really is not beneficial, you know what I'm saying, to a person to go out here and put themselves on the line. I'm not going to go down that whole line of all that, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, you can show a Joker proof, absolute 100% of something, and they don't want to even see it, is what I'm getting at. You can try to wake people up. People don't want to be, that's what I'm trying to say. You can't wake up people who don't want to be woke up. And 90% of jokers out here don't want to be woke up, if you even want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? Not even to be judgmental. So, that being said, like I said, there was a time I was thinking people like you might have made a video about him. I forget what the situation was. But then I come to realize that it's easy to be on the sidelines as a regular person who ain't worth millions of dollars. We could sit here and easily be like, oh, why they not using their voice for this and that and getting involved. But Joker, if you was in their shoes, would you want to put yourself up to be on the fire, you know what I'm saying, and possibly lose everything you got? Then you put into a position to where you got to be like Nori, you got to go out begging and apologizing. When you could have just avoided it and just not even got into that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So I got more respect now than I did before for people who don't want to even be bothered with the whole stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's going to hurt you, and ain't nothing going to change anyway. Because like I said, jokers don't want to be woke up anyway. So if I'm 50 Cent, I'm saying, Joker, look, I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? 50 got too much to lose, especially in a public platform. You coming to me asking for help in a public, that's what I'll be thinking of if I'm 50. Like, I think I seen a quote where 50 even said, "You made the block hot," and that's exactly what Ye did. I'm not saying like him doing, if this shit was genuine, he's making the block hot. He's doing the righteous thing if it's genuine. But outside of that, yeah, you made the block hot for anybody you're going to try to step to try to be down with you. You know what I'm saying? If anybody who was believing in what you're saying is true, and if it is and they're down with you, then that's a righteous cause. It's something to be respected. But you can't expect somebody to go jump in hot water with you. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff 50 got going on, would it be logical for 50 Cent to just go out here and back up Ye right now with everything that's going on and put his whole empire in jeopardy? You know what I'm saying? Of him losing everything that's going on for himself, especially when you're not even into that anyway. You know what I'm saying? 50 is not. He don't even have a track record of being like that. And like I said, especially nowadays, I can respect that. When I was younger in my truth seeking stuff, on my conscious stuff, I wouldn't have respected it because you know what I'm saying. But nowadays, like I said, jokers don't want to be woken up anyway. You go out here on the limb for somebody, and you end up being the only one out there standing on the limb by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So this is looking suspicious to me. This is now starting to look to me like they sent this joker out here to see who would side with him, to see who would be down with him, so they too could become a target. That's just how it's looking right now to me. It could just be a total slip up on Ye's part. Like maybe the Joker is just not conscious enough. He's not street smart enough to realize that if you go out here and publicly ask somebody for help at a time like now, you're going to be putting them under investigation right along with you. And that's cool for you if you want some going all out type stuff. And yeah, that's all cool, and I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for it. But you can't turn to another Joker and ask them to do the same thing, especially in public. I see somebody left a comment. I can't really read it right now because I'm driving and it's kind of dark. But I don't know, man. I'm sitting here like disappointed a little bit because I'm like, damn, like it makes me feel like there's no other option but for the whole Kanye West thing to be a ploy. You know what I'm saying? For it to be a psyop. He was put out here by them people. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way I can try to figure that it comes that it looks like it is. But that being said, and also I've been reading this book. I saw RZA Islam. Shout out to whoever's in here with one person in here, but anybody that watches back, here it is. I've been reading this book, listening to the audio book as I've been driving. Of I saw RZA Islam suggest this book. It's called The Creature from Jekyll Island. If you want to know about the financial system and the banking system and taxes, read a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island. It will blow your mind. People like me already knew and believed that the banking system was all corrupt. That's basic. Everybody knows the banking system is corrupt. You know what I'm saying? But if you read this book called The Creature from Jekyll Island, you will be like, wow, this shit is more corrupt than you can even imagine. The wealth of the nation is literally based on debt. We've been saying that. People like me say it. It sounds fancy and all this type of stuff. But it tells you exactly how they create currency out of debt. And it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else just came in here. If you just came here, it's a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island. Talk about the Rothschilds, the Aldrich family, the Warburg family, the Rockefellers. It tells about how people came together to form the Federal Reserve Bank, which is not federal by any stretch of the imagination. You know what I'm saying? But it's about the people that formed the Federal Reserve Bank. And it's mind blowing. I'm like chapter 11 in right now. It's like 26 hours long. I'm probably about like halfway, not even halfway through. But what I read so far, listened to so far, this shit is mind blowing. It's unbelievable how these people just this banking stuff, man, is crazy. The book's called, like I said, I can't really see who's leaving that comment. And the words are so damn small. But somebody said a player to check on it. I can't read the name. It was like a long name. You should read it on YouTube. What the book? I don't know if that'd be like a copyright thing or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just got an important text. I gotta get up out of here. I might do that, but I gotta get up out of here real quick. But yeah, the book is called "The Creature from Jekyll Island." And shout out to everybody that came through. I got to make an emergency phone call.